Hello and welcome to this session of the 12 steps to aligning yourself to building wealth like the rich. And today's session we will be talking about, what do you believe is possible? Not capable of yourself, but just possible in the world. And on our pyramid of the 12 steps, this is point 5. What do you believe is possible in the world? And I've written the word references because what you believe is possible, you gain from outside of yourself. We're looking at external information and then we assess if we believe this is possible or not based on the world, and then reflect back on it on ourselves and say, well, that's possible, that can be done or that can't be done. And I want you to, not what are you capable of doing, which is about your reflection of the outside world and how you view yourself in relationship to that. I'm on about what do you believe is possible in the world to be done. And the reason why I'm saying this is because what you believe is possible will either open your mind to possibilities or close your mind to possibilities, and that therefore will open the gateway to what you believe you can do and you're capable of doing, or what you close on your gateway of what you think you're capable of doing. And what you believe is possible, what you think you're capable, will have a massive impact on what you do and therefore the results that you get. So if you don't believe it's possible to make 50,000 a month trading, then what you will do, you will create, but your beliefs will be self-confirmed. You'll do actions to confirm what you believe is possible. You'll tap into less of your potential. You'll take different types of actions. You get a certain result, and you'll go, you see, I knew it wasn't possible to do that. So we're going to be talking about what you believe is possible. Now, as I said, sometimes people get information, get rich quick, and they see how to have a winning system, 98% winning system, or double your account every month, or turn 1,000 into 1 million in 6 months day trading. People see these kind of things, and therefore they believe it's possible, and so they do action steps. So in order to try to produce these results, however, you have to ask yourself, where are you getting this information from to reflect your reality to what you actually do? Are you getting this from adverts that are telling you, make this in a day, make 8,755 in one day with our simple system, you'll never lose a penny, right? Are you getting it from these marketeers who are selling you something? Or are you getting it from people like, brilliant people like Van Tharp, who tells you this is how you develop a winning trading system? Van Tharp has spent years modeling some of the best traders and investors in the world, and then based this and then teaching, here's what they actually do. Or people like Market Wizard's book. If you read that, you'll see what's possible in the world. You'll see some great examples. So where are you getting your beliefs about what is possible? So in a second, I want to do something with you. I'm going to ask you to do a thought experiment. And the byproduct of you mastering this is you'll be able to control your mind and emotions. You're going to be able to reprogram yourself to achieve lots of things. You'll know when someone's lying to you without them telling you, and a lot more. I'm not just by this little simple experiment, by your ability to master, and I'm not saying you're going to be able to do this straight away. I'm saying by you mastering this skill, you're going to gain those abilities and a lot more. Now, if you gain, keep playing. If you're not, press pause. Come back when you are, because I highly recommend that you do this. So here's the game that I want you to play. I'm going to ask you to think of something that you know is possible, right? Not what you can do, you know it's possible. And I'm going to ask you to something that you know is not possible. So if I say to you, is it possible for a man to fly? Right? And I say, is it possible for a man or a woman? Is it possible for a man or a woman to walk? Right? Now, not are you capable, is it possible for that? So here's the first part. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. And with your eyes closed, I want you to, we'll build up to that part, okay? All I want you to do with your eyes closed is And this is really simple. If you can imagine something or you can remember what something looks like, you're going to master this. That's all you need to be able to do to gain all those benefits. And then with your eyes closed, now some people don't need to close their eyes, they can do it with their eyes open, right? But I don't know, it depends if you've got distractions. All I'm going to ask you to do is to think of your favourite food. Something that you love to eat. You go, if that was here now, boy, I'd eat that straight away. Right? I want you to think of that. And now what I want you to do is point where you see that in your mind. I mean, now I know it's in your mind, but are you seeing it as if the food that you're looking at in your mind, I want you to see it in your mind, is it as if the image of the food is in front of you? Is it to the left? Is it to the right? Is it to the side? Is it up or is it down? Does it seem like it's behind you? Where does it seem like it is? All I want you to do is point to that food. None of this pointing to my head, right? Where do you see it in relationship? Does it seem like as if you're looking at it in front of you? Does it look like it's to the side, the up, down, behind? Where does it seem like it is? I want you to just point to the thing that you think, oh, that's my favourite meal. Now, the next thing I want you to do is this. I want you to think of something you go, ugh, I can't touch that. I'm not hungry for that. I can never eat that. All I want you to do is think about that food now. And I want you to just look at that. I want you to just imagine where that food is. I want you to see where that food is. Does it seem like it's in front of you? Does it seem like the left to the right? Notice where it is. And I want you to point to that food. The thing that you think, oh, God, I can't touch that. That's the something I don't like. And I want you to point to where that is. Now, having done that, now I don't know what you're thinking about, but here's the thing. I know the thing you're thinking about. And even though I can't see you, but you can hear my voice, and maybe some of you got your eyes open, some of you got your eyes closed, I know that's where you're seeing these things are not in exactly the same location. I want you to point to the thing that you think, oh, that's my favourite meal. And I want you to point to the meal that you absolutely love. And then I want you to point to your meal that you think, oh, God, I can't touch that. I want you to notice where those meals are. Notice the difference in the locations. Okay? Notice how the thing that you like, maybe it's closer. Maybe it could be closer to you. Maybe it could be larger. Maybe there's a difference in it. Is it a different location? Is it a different size? Is it a different distance? Is it a different proximity to you? Is it a different shape? Just all I want you to do is just notice where the difference is in that image. The thing that you like, point with one hand. The thing that you don't like, point with the other hand. Now, if you can do that, then you can do this. You can gain all those benefits. If you can't do that, I'm going to ask you to do it again. Keep practicing that until you've mastered that skill of going, well, that's something I like over there, and that's something I don't like. Okay? Now I'm going to ask you to do this. I want you to think, is it possible? And answer this question, and then notice where the picture pops up in your mind. No, I want you to think of, when I say, is it possible for a man or woman to fly? Like Superman. Okay, not in films, in life. Okay, now some of you might say, yes, it is. I'm going to say, right, okay, I'm going to be stuck. So I just want you to think, is it possible for a man or woman to fly like Superman with natural abilities? A man born of Earth, right? I know some of you what you like. So, a man born of a natural mothers and parents of planet Earth, is it possible for their child to fly like Superman? And I want you to notice where that picture is. Now, hopefully you're thinking, no, that's not possible. Now, if some of you are saying, no, I've seen that, Patrick, I've seen that, I'm going to recommend you call me and I will phone for some people to assist you later on, okay? But as far as I know, I haven't seen this. Now, I'm going to ask you the next question. I want you to point to where that is. Notice where that picture is. Then I'm going to ask you this. Is it possible for a man or woman born of planet Earth? Don't listen. I don't want to say if they're paralyzed or if they're handicapped or A healthy person, is it possible for them to... No, you could, don't say to me, oh, they could be healthy, Patrick, but paralyzed. What are you saying? Okay, is it possible for a person that can normally stand up to be able to walk? Okay? Is it possible for the average adult to walk? What's an average adult, Patrick? Is it possible? Is it possible for somebody to walk? And I want you to think about that. And I want you to point to that picture. And notice where that is. And notice the difference in that picture. So I want you to notice where something is possible and you think something is not possible. Now, here's the thing. When you ask somebody that question, you go, think of something what you think's possible. They will look in one direction. I want you to notice where their eyes look. And then you ask them, say, think of something what you think's not possible. And just look at their eyes, and they'll look in another direction. And then say to them, I want you to think about something that's possible. And they'll look back to the same direction of the thing, but generally look in the same direction of something they think is possible. They might ask themselves a question and look in another direction, and then then their eyes will settle and go, yeah, that's possible. But tell them not to say it out loud and say something. I want you to think of something that's not possible. And once they've got it, notice where the eyes are. The eyes will tend to go back to the same thing they thought that was. So when you ask them what's something that's possible, they'll look all at the same time to the same location of something that's possible. And then ask them something that's not possible, the eyes will tend to drift to the same location or something that's not possible. Now, you could ask somebody to think of something what's true, and then think of something that's a lie, and think of something what's true, and think of something that's a lie, think of something that's true, and then think of something that's a lie. And so you're calibrating, so you know when they look there, they're telling the truth, and you look there, they're telling a lie. Now, I know there's some guys out there going to be doing this with their girlfriends to think, is she seeing somebody behind my back? Let me ask them a question. So they'll calibrate it. And then they'll go, did you go out with your friends? And then they'll go, she's lying. So, but that I'm asking, this is about you making money, not about finding them out if your partner's having an affair, okay? So let's stick on the subject. But now that you understand, now that you know where something's possible and where something's not possible, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. And then now that you know, keep your eyes closed or open. I don't know how you did it. The first question is, it's a two-part question. What will achieving my wealth goals enable me to do? You answer that to yourself. Say, what will achieving my wealth goals enable me to do? And then ask yourself this, is that really possible? And then notice, is it in the beliefs? Is it something that you believe is not possible? Or is it in the work something that you believe is possible? And notice where it is. And I'm going to ask you another question. Why did I decide to trade and invest? And do I still think it's possible to achieve what I initially thought? Notice where that is. So you're going to ask yourself a two-part question. Why did I initially start to trade and invest? And do I really believe it's possible to achieve that I initially thought? Notice where that is. Is it in the thing that you think is possible or not possible? Ask yourself this question. Can somebody really make a living from trading? Is it really possible to make a living from trading? Notice where that is. Is it something that you believe is possible or not possible? Is it possible to make money through trading robots that you can purchase? You know those trading robots people sell, go, buy this trading robot for it's only 25,000, but it'll make you 10 million and you don't have to do anything, you just turn it on and it makes you all the money in the world. Do you believe it's possible to make money from those trading robots that you can purchase? Or not? Let me ask you one more of these questions. Here's a good one. Do I really believe it's possible? Do I believe it's possible to really make the money I desire from financially trading and investing? Not are you capable, but do you believe it's possible to really make that money from financial trading and investing? From financial trading and investing. Not from anything, but just from financial trading and investing. And the last one I'm going to ask you is this. Just notice where those pictures are. Is it possible to make money trading and investing without working on your mindset? Notice where that is for you. Notice where that is for you. Do you believe it's possible to make money trading and investing without working on your mindset?
No, it's not.
Okay. Okay, what about anybody else? Carolyn, what did
Yeah,
you...
mine was the same.
Well, do you believe it was or wasn't?
It's not possible.
Right, what did you say, John? Do you think it's possible to do it without working your mind?
Yeah, no, I think it's not possible. Yeah.
Okay, that's right. Do you want to know something interesting? Do you want to know what my answer is to that last bottom question? I'm going to say it is possible. Completely possible.
Oh, if you've already got it, if you just happen to have got
Yes!
the right mindset by
If you
accident.
already have the correct mindset, then yes.
'Cause obviously some
Absolute-
people do that, right?
Some people do too, right?
Yes. Yes. It's just unfortunate, though, 97% of the world don't have that mindset. My
But
answer
you know what? I bet if they worked on their mindset, they'd even be better traders.
Well done. Absolutely. The answer that I would give you, is it possible? Yes, it is possible without working your mindset. Is it probable? No. For 97 to 99% of the people don't have the right mindset in order to make the money, which is why they don't have it to begin with now. Now, does that mean if you're a successful entrepreneur, businessman, successful in one field that you were successful at trading? No. It's a completely different mindset. It's a unique mindset. It's a probabilities mindset. Having the mindset to trade and invest is a unique probabilities mindset. Few people can think in terms of probabilities, which is why I've shown you that thing, that blocks of 20 thing. Few people can think like that. And then having the right beliefs about money, very few people have those correct beliefs about money aligned and what they think is capable and possible. 1% of the world has those beliefs aligned to make money. Trading, it's a sub part of that 1 to 3% that have the right beliefs in order to trade, which is why if you want to trade, you have to work on your mindset, because unless you're one of those very small people, and if you're not making money trading and investing now, then you're one of those people that has to work on it. You're one of like the majority that do. Because I'll tell you this right now, and if you look at this slide, market wizard Ed Sakota, the best recorded trader in history, who grew an account 250,000%, that's like turning every 10,000 into 25 million, says that success in trading is 60% your psychology, and he works on his all the time. He works with a guy who studies and is a trainer within neurolinguistic programming to help him to do his psychological stuff. He says it's 60% psychology, 30% position sizing, and 10% system. But what do most people do? They work on the system. So realistically, if you look at those figures, you should be working, and this is coming from a guy who's the best trader ever in history. You should be working 60% of your time on your psychology, mastering your mindset and gaining the mindset of the rich and the wealthy and successful traders. 30% on your trading and position sizing, and 10% on your system. But here's what most people are doing. 100% my system, 100% my system, 100% my system, 100% my system. As soon as I've got my system, I'll be able to make money. But understand this. The formula for success is know what you want, know why you want it, find somebody who's getting the results that you want, and model how they think and what they do. You then take action, notice the results you're getting, and then if you're not getting it closer, refine it until you achieve your outcome. And if you just did those steps, unquestionably, unrefutably, undeniably, you would achieve your goal. And that's the end of today's session. So until next time, thank you very much.